ideal in my opinion.
I feel like that's somewhat of an invasion of privacy.
Like for social gaming.
The impact of social media on society has changed drastically since the conception of MySpace and Facebook, among other popular mediums of online sharing. What began as a fun trend has quickly turned into an addiction that has left masses constantly wanting to share every detail of their lives online. Content creators are constantly coming out with new ways for people to quickly share precious moments of their lives with fellow users, which is why platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter have taken over the globe. Among the newest of these platforms is an app that promises the most instant ability to share one's moments: Snapchat. Snapchat, developed in 2011 by Evan Spiegel, Bobby Murphy, and Reggie Brown, is an app that allows the users to share a photograph with friends instantly. One key factor that differentiates Snapchat from other social media apps, however, is the user's ability to limit how long a friend can view a photo. Since its creation, Snapchat has soared to being among the most used social media platforms in the world. According to Forbes, 27% of American adults use Snapchat, as it reports over 191 million users per day. While the numbers don't lie, not everyone has jumped on the Snapchat bandwagon. Many see Snapchat, and much of social media in general, as one's way to share meaningless details about their lives with others. Other critics view Snapchat as an entity that is slowly trying to monopolize over other aspects of their lives. Snapchat is no stranger to controversy. The app received a great deal of criticism after they were hacked in 2013 by an anonymous group exposing over 4 million usernames and phone numbers. In 2015, an 18-year-old Crystal McGee was using a Snapchat feature called Lens, which allows the user to see how fast they're moving. Driving at 107 miles per hour, McGee crashed into another car, putting both in the hospital. Snapchat was sued by the victim for negligence. Much of Snapchat's controversy, however, comes from concerns about privacy, as the app has delved into different venues which many say they have no business pursuing. Even many loyal Snapchat users are skeptical of the system, as several of the app's features have left thousands of consumers concerned for their privacy. One such feature is the June 2017 Snap Map update, which allows users to see the locations of other online users on a map. Although the feature is opt-in, many accuse the app of not doing enough to inform users of exactly what they are agreeing to, raising issues for not only privacy, but safety as well.
If they're constantly checking my location, I do think that's a problem. Knowing where I am, that's creepy. Snap Maps is not the app's only feature that brought about controversy. The app's Snap Cash feature allows users to give money to their friends if they connect their debit cards, similar to other services such as Venmo. While seemingly harmless, some users have criticized the app for venturing into areas where they are not needed or welcome. Other critics have noted that Snap Cash feature allows for a loss of privacy. While Snapchat itself does not ask for a user's real name, a connected debit card is not only associated with a name, but a person's birthday and social security number as well. In fact, Snapchat's use of Snapcash has come under fire by many researchers for its potential to allow advertisers to display targeted ads to users. The way that they kind of guess at things that you might want to watch, it feels like they're trying to control your life and tailor it exactly to you, and then just keep throwing stories at you to keep you on Snapchat. Snapchat is no stranger to accusations of control. Many social media platforms have been scrutinized for being overly imposing on users and even causing dependence on the app. While apps such as Facebook and Instagram have been attributed with social media addiction, Snapchat has been criticized for causing dependence, not only on communication, but other aspects of everyday life such as texting and even monetary payments. According to Business Insider, a growing number of teenagers are reporting to communicate with friends via Snapchat more than texting.
While the concept of expiring pictures is appealing to many, other teens report that they like the easy interface that allows both photo and text communication interchangeably, as well as the fun image filters that regular messaging does not include. Snapchat streaks have also been reported to be heavy motives in the growing use of the app. A Snapchat streak occurs when two users send each other snaps back and forth continuously. Snapchat encourages streaks by rewarding long streaks with fun emojis, and users are on board. Many devoted Snapchat users claim the streaks are proof of friendship. The longer the streak is, the better. However, some argue that features such as messaging and streaks are Snapchat's own ways of keeping users addicted to the app. By encouraging users to stay on the app and communicate in different ways, even allow users to distribute money, some have accused Snapchat of trying to control consumers into spending more time on the app than necessary. Being accused of control is not a concept unique to Snapchat or any social media service for that matter. Many scholars and theorists have discussed such topics for decades. Giles Deleuze, in his article titled Postscripts of the Societies of Control, touched on Michael Foucault's concept of disciplinary societies that were intended to shape and control people through their use of structured institutions and enclosed spaces, such as in schools, hospitals, and prison. Foucault's concept illustrates his beliefs of how society has began the transformation from disciplinary societies to control societies. Deleuze expands on Foucault's theory with his own ideas of societal control through means such as capitalism. Social media has often been linked to various forms of identity surveillance, which has made way for various services to provide news and advertisements customized to the user's preferences without their knowledge. How then does the concept of control societies relate to Snapchat? Although Deleuze's article precedes the era of mass internet access and social media, the concept remains more relevant than it has ever been. Advertisements have been present in media for generations, the 21st century being no exception. Advertisements are present on thousands of websites and almost all social media platforms. Although websites and apps often run ads as a way to keep their service free, several users have alleged that some ads are targeted towards them. Many social media users have reported seeing advertisements for products that they recently searched online. Some even recall only speaking about certain products before seeing ads for it. Snapchat itself has been known to use filters to give advertisers user information such as geolocation, age, gender, and online activity as a way to tailor customized ads to target users. As well as targeted ads, many of Snapchat's other features have been accused of keeping users dependent on the app, using Snapchat for various aspects of everyday life, eliminating the need for other services. I'm not trying to download another app into my phone, so rather than using some kind of third-party app, I'll use like Snapchat. Religious Snapchat users have been said to use the app's Snapcash feature in place of Venmo, the largest monetary transfer app run by PayPal. But some have accused Snapchat of trying to lure in more and more customers with new features as a way to oust services offered elsewhere. If true, this serves as an example of Deleuze's control society, as increased dependence on one service is often a means of controlling the masses. Even the millions of teens and young adults who have come to use Snapchat as a primary form of communication are considered to be dependent on the app, as they have replaced other forms of communication, such as texting and calling. Is there an imminent danger emerging from Snapchat's growing influence? Some say no, as they claim dependence on an app is voluntary. However, other critics claim that micro-targeting advertisements, as well as the inclusion of services as incentives to keep users within the app, are all part of a growing Snapchat dominance.
Audio Jungle.